University. Happy homecoming. It's Buff homecoming.
Yes, ma'am, it is, and we're excited about it. This is a big weekend, a lot of things going on. Got the Phoenix Banquet tonight, recognizing distinguished alumni. We've got a lot of homecoming activities the next few days, and we're genuinely excited at West Texas A&M.
Well, I'm glad that you met us here. We're here, Buffalo Walk. There are 6 bronzes that I hardly didn't ever get to see. I love this one and the other ones. This is the site of the Phoenix Banquet tonight. Your office, this is your office building. But WT really is excited about this, but also your home, City of Canyon. I mean, Canyon and WT go together.
You know, they do, and I'm thankful. We have a very fine working relationship with the City of Canyon and also the City of Amarillo, because remember, we have a campus downtown at the Harrington Academic Hall. But we're excited for the relationships that we have with these communities, because I believe that the university is only as strong as the community, and to some extent, there's a reverse on that too. The community is strengthened by the good university, and we're thankful for that. We really are.
The last time that we talked was before school started. We talked a little bit about we have strong enrollment. How has it been? I mean, now we're into October and school going full force. How is your enrollment this year?
Well, the enrollment is up a little bit, but it's not anything I would brag about. But we're up a little bit, and we're pleased for that. Many regional universities are suffering for enrollment, and we're working hard, especially reaching out to our local region, the Panhandle and the South Plains, trying to attract students to think about WT as a good place. And this past year, this fall, we have nearly half of the valedictorians and salutatorians from the top 26 counties of Texas. And I count that as a major accomplishment. I think it's very good because we're getting strong students. My hope is they'll stay here and help us create a productive economic future for the Texas Panhandle.
I wanted to talk to you a little bit. I have a kiddo that is at Amarillo College. I have a niece that's fixing to go to Amarillo College. They are planning coming to WT. And I know Frank Phillips College, Clarendon. I mean, we have some smaller colleges that feed into, and I think that relationship is really important to you. And I told my kiddo, I'm like, listen, get your stuff together, because a lot of people move on to WT, and I think that's important, and I really love that.
Well, thanks, Allie. It is important, and we're proud of the fact that we take a lot of transfer students. We're the most transferred to university for students who are graduating from Amarillo College, and some don't graduate, they leave early and come earlier over here. Yeah. I'd like to see them graduate because they get a very good deal at Amarillo College. It's a great institution, and they get a great foundation there if they pay attention to it. And my recommendation to community college transfers, and I'm one. I finished a community college degree in New York, about 35 miles out on Long Island from Manhattan, and transferred to Texas A&M. And when I got off the bus in 1970, I thought to myself, Lord, what have I done? What have I done? But the fact of the matter is that what I did was the best, second, maybe third best decision I ever made in my life, but it was very important. And I encourage students that are enrolled in community colleges to make sure that they check that courses will transfer into their major. Yeah. They can call our counselors, they can go online, but check, and double check, because it's easy to get misinformation. And my goal would be for them to not lose any credits that they take at the community college, because it helps reduce debt. Yes. And we think that's very important at WT. We're concerned about the students and the levels of indebtedness that they use to get the degrees that they're seeking.
I'm so glad you said that. I'm so glad you said that. Well, we want folks to know, come to WT for homecoming. Big game. We're going to be talking about it. We're going to talk to your alumni folks tonight. This is going to all be lit up and look so beautiful for your alumni folks, distinguished guests. Also, one thing I wanted to mention before we get done, a statue is going to be unveiled tomorrow. I'm very excited about it. Every time I've talked to you about agriculture and everything that WT has had happen in the last 5-6 years, Paul Engler has been a big part of that. And I know you miss him and appreciate him very much.
We do. And the fact of the matter is, agriculture is a very important part of our university. You know, when I say we, I mean the Panhandle and the South Plains produce the food, fuel, and fiber that feeds, clothes, and powers the state of Texas and our nation. And we are thankful for that, and a significant part of that is our ag programs. And Paul Engler, as an entrepreneur and a risk taker and a person that had vision, actually, in my mind, this is a bit of an overstatement, but he created the fed beef industry.
Yeah.
And it's an industry now that produces beef for about 30% of the American people. 30% of the beef that's consumed in the United States comes from within 100 miles of where we're standing, right here in front of this bronze buffalo. 30% of the beef consumed. This is where it's produced, and it's because, in my mind, of Paul Engler, and we appreciate him.
Well, he was sure a fan of WT and
was.
the programs here, and I'm so proud of that as a Texas Panhandle girl. So I know how much you are too. We're going to take a break. We're going to talk about our alumni services. We're going to talk to the coach. It is Homecoming Palooza. Go Buffs.
Go
Dr.
Buffs.
Wendler, you got it. You got it. Stay with us.